Hello everybody, and welcome back to Unorthoblocks. My name is SpiderHearts, and this is episode 22. Yay! So I've been doing some stuff off camera. Mainly I expanded out this road here, and I sort of cleaned up this area, like underneath the awning here. Like I said, this is supposed to be like a gas station or something. So I need to put in like gas pumps or whatever. And then something else that I've been really working on, like it's been small stuff, so I haven't really put it on camera. But I've been working on adding some stuff to this path here. So like I added a bunch of foliage to sort of direct anybody who would walk down this path, like through here. Like this is sort of underbrush. You know, the only real path is towards the gate of Pillager City, and also I've been adding in a couple of extra paths into the witch hut here. Like, this one is supposed to be sort of a hidden path that goes up to the door. I also added in, like, a bunch of little campfires underneath the moss here to kind of give off, like, a sort of mysterious, witchy vibe to it. Over on this side, I also created another path that goes up to the gas station, and this is one path that I've been using a lot. So I like the idea of having another, like, sort of secret-y path that goes up to the witch hut. I also have been just adding in, like, a ton of grass, just to kind of give off, like, this is overgrown, this is, like, the area is overgrown and uncared for, except for this path. So today, I want to take care of a couple of things. This is something that I haven't really shown on camera, but I've got all of these, like, farms here. Mainly manual tree farms here. I've got a moss farm here. And then this farm over here is sort of, it's not really a farm yet. It's just, I can either get, you know, fungus, or I can get the trees, the nether trees from here. I'm not a redstoner, so I'm not really that good at, I'm still learning. So I don't know how to do the bone meal under the thing yet, but mainly just, you know, bone meal this stuff until you get some fungus. Then you can like flick that and it will pop everything off and you can just pick it all up. Or I can just plant these fungus and grow these fungus here, and then cut them down. So I'm gonna continue to work on that part off camera because it's not ready yet. Or I can, like, actually look up a tutorial on that. I have problems with tutorials. I like them. I find them useful. I cannot I cannot focus on them for very long. So it's really hard for me to just sit down and follow a tutorial. So, I mean, something that I'm thinking about in particular is this moss farm. And I had wanted to put the moss farm, into one of these buildings here. But I don't think there's enough space for it, actually, because you need like a 7x7 area, and this is not 7x7. I think it's like 4. I might actually add an extra. I might expand that out like 2 blocks. Actually, that's not a bad idea. Because I wanted to put it there. And if I put it there, then I'm not going to have as many issues. Because let me show you the other option that I've been thinking about. In the convenience store, I have this balcony over here. And this balcony's not done. I was going to replace this moss with a different block. And I just haven't. And I had thought about making a little apartment here. And being like, yes, this is where I live. But I feel like there's really not enough space. Because there's the lights here. So if I had wanted to put if I wanted to make this space a home, I'd have to put another layer on top of everything else. And then it's just too cramped. So, I'm thinking that this space might be better used to do something else. So, the other option is to put the moss farm here. And I kind of I took a schematic of just the section that has the components, or not the redstone part, because the redstone part could be moved and placed somewhere else. I'm thinking right there, but I don't know that I have enough space to actually make the thing happen here. Other option is up here. That could work, because there would be enough space for the redstone in here. Because I haven't been entirely happy with the fog effect glass that I've got in here anyway. So I might actually work better than what I've got. Because this is my storage system anyway. So it might just be better to put it here. And then I could create a bubble vader for moss to go back into the farm for bone meal. Yeah, let's do that. Let's put it in here. And then I can create a proper ceiling for this place. So, let's get started. let's go ahead and show you what I have been working on. So to start with, we put in a new ceiling, and new ceiling is a little bit leaky. There's not really much I can do about that, but I put around this like deep slate trim and then used some quartz slabs to kind of add in this like that white color that I wanted. I still wanted access to the reading nook up here, so I ended up expanding out this archway here so that I could get to that. And also, if I fly in from there, I can just jump down. And then for the wings here, the problem is that like this beam here is not centered the same way that this beam here is, so it doesn't really work very well. So I'm trying to play around with a couple of ideas. I don't really have anything quite good just yet. Next we have the farm, and I don't have a good way to get into the farm yet, so I've just been using these vines here. I was able to transpose the farm that I had out there into here, and it took me some maneuvering to get this part of the redstone in here. I am not a redstoner. I'm still pretty new at learning how redstone works, and yeah, it's just not really something that I know a little bit about redstone, but not enough to be able to do anything with it. So I believe this is called a monostable circuit. It allows for the dispensers to dispense the water and then pull it back up, because it does 2 different pulses. 1, 2. So you kind of have to have this, this creates a pulse that goes into these, and then this creates a pulse that goes into this line here, or something like that. I guess it makes sense. And then it comes up here, and then I have to have a bit of a delay between the 2 different pulses. And then on this side here, you have to have a repeater going into the dispenser here. That dispenser will dispense bone meal, but there has to be a bit of a delay between this signal and this signal, the piston, to be able to break whatever's on top of it without negating the bone meal part itself. And then this is just a line to get the bone meal in. I want something easier to reach, to add bone meal and turn the farm on, but I'm not sure what to do about that just yet. I guess a bubble vader, like, running alongside here might do the trick. Or running the hoppers, like, maybe I could run the hoppers this way? Because I think it would probably be easiest if I could access the controls to the farm, like, right here. That way, I don't have to come up here very often. All of the moss and stuff goes into this water channel here that runs over these hoppers here. And these hoppers run into these chests right here, which are these chests up here. And while they're not sorted, it works, and it does what I need it to. And then, oh yeah, one more thing that I did was this chest here is hooked up to, or it is hooked up to a composter back there, and that composter goes down into this chest here. So anything that I want to, so any like overflow or anything that I want to turn into bone meal, I can put into the top chest here. It doesn't have to be super crazy. It just has to do the thing that I need it to. And that is going to have to be it for today, guys. If you liked the video, please give it a like. If you have any suggestions for me, please leave them in the comments below and subscribe for more. Have a good one, everybody. Bye!